morning, everyone. First, I want to say God bless you, you and your families. Um, this is Mo once again coming at you. You know, yesterday I felt like kind of, you know, I don't know, depressed or stressed out because I was listening to certain individuals. A lot of creators. You know, they give you these strategies, man, and sometimes you try them, and I feel like sometimes they're just trying to promote something. I don't know, maybe it's me, you know, but the reason I look for people, that are teaching you, you can see when they're teaching you something and they being real about it, that they they're not gonna gain from telling you the true strategies to make it in YouTube. You know, there's certain content creators out there that do help, and those are the ones that I try to find. I try to look for um, truthfulness. You know, um, you can tell whether somebody's, either trying to help you or trying to promote something. Because everybody wants to get somewhere with YouTube. You know, um, and like I said in my other video, sometimes I get very discouraged. You know, and I don't want to do anything, and I feel like I'm wasting my time. And forgive me for dropping this bombshell on you. Telling you my personal problems, but you know I don't think I feel like I'm the only one that sometimes feel like this, feeling like a failure, like I'm not gonna make it, And then I listen to other creators where they say, listen, when they first started, they also felt discouraged. They felt like their channel was not going nowhere. Because right now my channel is, a little stuck. I'm not getting enough views. I'm not getting enough likes or watch hours. So it's gonna take me more time, to get where I want to get than other content creators, you know. And I just want to put it out there because I know that there's people out there that's trying to help others. I know that for a fact because I was listening to this lady named Sonia, like I said in my other video, and I learned a lot from her. I learned a lot from her, and yesterday when I felt a little discouraged, and as you can see, yesterday I didn't post nothing because I felt kind of like, am I wasting my time? And then I turned it on and I started listening to her, where she came out in the beginning and said, I know certain content creators feel discouraged, you know, and I implore you to please keep going, you know, keep posting videos. Other people say, um, to post shorts instead of long videos. And some people say if you're posting short videos, you're not going to get nowhere. You're not going to get enough subscribers and enough views or watch hours. So, it's very confusing because you got this content creator telling you this way and another content creator telling you that doesn't work. So sometimes, like I said, that's why I look for people that have um, truth, you know, that are speaking from the heart and are speaking to really help you, you know. And I watch videos, and sometimes I might not like the videos, but I press like and subscribe anyway because I know it's helping somebody else. I might be helping somebody like you know, and that's all I ask. That's why, my name, when I put my name, I realize I say, hold up, it sounds like Mo Love sounds like more love, you know, and it's good because that's what I try to promote, love and you know how you call that word? I forgot. But being honest, being truthful, you know, cause I said to myself, if I ever do make it on YouTube, you know, and like I said, I'm walking in faith. If I do make it in YouTube and I'm gonna post videos, whether people watch it or not, you know, um, but if I do make it, I made a promise that I'm gonna help a lot of people. It's just like having money. It seems that people that are beautiful at heart and giving, um, we struggle. Then you got rich people, that you hear they're doing this, they're doing that, but it's all because, they get all that money back in their taxes, I guess. But I want to be able to help people so they can, uplift themselves like I do, you know, and make sure that they become successful. So I'm just telling you that once I get where I want to get, you're going to see a lot of me because I'm going to be posting videos showing people what works, you know. Um, every strategy is not for everybody, you know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have so much content creators. It's ridiculous. So I'm just hoping, man, that I can, you know what I'm saying, that people can show me some love and, subscribe to my channel so I can get watch hours and some likes. That's all I'm asking, you know. Um, in return, I will do the same. Everybody that I watch, I subscribe and I like their channels, whether I watch it or not. If I'm not gonna watch it, I might put it on and just let it play, because that's how their videos get recognition. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I want to do, something that I've always have in heart. I want to be able to help other people. You know, um, and like I said, man, sometimes it's not every day. It's not a bright day. There's some days, man, that I wake up like it's like going to the gym. At the beginning, when I started going to the gym, man, I didn't listen. I used to go for 15 minutes, and I already wanted to quit the next day. I was going probably twice, 2 times a week, 2 times a week, and that's it. And I started going. I started doing these 15 minutes. Them 15 minutes, 3 days a week started turning into a half an hour. I was still going 3 times a week. Now I've been there a year. Now I'm going 4 to 5 times a week, and I'm going like for an hour, hour and a half. So that only tells me that I have progress in my journey, and I get discouraged too, man, because I look at myself in the mirror sometimes and I be like, damn, I still look the same. But you have to have in mind that, sometimes you don't notice it yourself, but other people do. Because sometimes I see people I haven't seen in a long time and they say, oh shit, Mo, you lost weight. And I was like, like, really? Okay. And that makes me have a little hope. And, you know, when 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 I started working out, I was so addictive, man. I was so addictive, and I wanted to lift everything in the gym. It so happens that I was lifting so much that I had to go for surgery because I caught hernias. I caught two, so I had to go through two surgeries, and that's what made me, you know, take a long rest on working out. I went back after maybe 2 years, and I started again, like I said, and it was hard at the beginning, but like everything in this world, man, when you start something, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you're gonna go through difficult times. Yeah, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, um, feel like you're not going nowhere. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you're wasting your time, you know. But you got to break through all that, and you know, only you yourself can push yourself. You know how far you can go, and as long as you keep going, eventually it's gonna pay off. So when I heard Sonia yesterday, she's a content creator that she puts up videos on how to help people, post more videos. And when she said that yesterday, that gave me a wake up call. Cause I said to myself, you know what, I may be wasting my time doing this. And then I received a phone call from one of my cousins, which I love very much. And she told me, you're doing a great job. I'm very proud of you. And you know what? That gave me a little push, just to hear them words. And I appreciate that so much. You know, um, it's something that sometimes people need to hear. Come on, you can do it. Just keep pushing. Um, and that's what I try to do, man. I try to, go around in this world and I try to help other people in the best way I can. Whether, it's giving them a plate of food, whether it's giving them, a couple of dollars, I'm always trying to help somebody. And I don't know, that's just who I am, you know? And I really do want to make it as a content creator. And I'm going to keep posting as much videos as I can, until my fingers or my face fall off. I'm going to keep doing it because, you know, I'm really doing this for a reason, man. I wanna do something for, my moms. You know, um, I'm trying to see if I can get her into a better place. You know, um, because my mother's getting to the age, to where, there's a lot of sons out there that, take their moms after, um, their moms get old and they put them inside, a group home or whatever it is, old folks home, and they forget about their moms, man. I'm the type of individuals, that I believe my mother went through so much for me and my brother, right? Through struggles, through pain, through tears. But she was always there. She's my best friend. She's my sister. She's my mother. She's my father. She's everything to me, you know? So there's no way in this world that I'm going to leave my mother alone. I'm going to take care of her until the day that she goes and meet our creator, which is God, you know? But I'm going to always, always protect my mother, and I'm going to always be there for her. And like I said, the reason I want to make it as a content creator is because I want to give myself and my moms a better way of life, you know? And sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes it's a struggle. But I look at her, you know, and I say, you know what? She went through some struggles. That's a struggle. She went through struggles. She went through two jobs to raise us to put food on the table. So it's only right, man, that I come and I sit and think about both of us because that's exactly what I want to do. I just want to say thank you. Please love, subscribe to my channel, and give me likes. Please watch my videos. Um, I just want to say thank you that I appreciate you so much. Um, I'm always going to show love, and I'm only asking for you to show love back. Um, take care. God bless you. God bless your families. And like I said, leave your comments in the comment section and I will get back to you. If you have a little time, it's only like 2 or 3 minutes, you know, that you can spend just watching the video and, hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel, and I know some people are not gonna do it because they just don't like this kind of content. I understand, you know. There's sometimes that I don't like something, but I still give them a like and I subscribe because I know it's gonna help them. And it's just me, you know? And with that, I want to say God bless you. You take care. You have a great, great day. May God bless you and give you that strength so you can wake up the next morning and have that motivation and that strength to keep going and start moving forward. Take care. May God bless you.